Oops. All right, it's a new day. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Let's go ahead and grab this. Open this right up. Here it is. Didn't have a chance to make a short. I was kind of saddened by that. So busy, it's crazy. You know, shoving this extra 2 hours of work into my day with the Monster Hunter channel is just making things impossible. It's really difficult. I don't know how I'm supposed to manage that. All right, here we are. When I mentioned that I'm going to take time off, and I actually just work harder. But one thing I noticed yesterday was the daytime stream was extremely active yesterday. And so active that I feel like it nearly competes with the nighttime stream. It's really hard to give up the daytime stream. All right, let's see. Rocket break close. Rocket break could finish right now. Oops. Rocket break close. A whole box giveaway. Mega Charizard. Slabaway. Live card shop. All right, so I got another Charizard coming. So this Charizard goes up for sale. I got a second Charizard coming, so that I could sell this Charizard. That was the whole point of that. All right, so LaFlame has his new private channel. All right, I don't think I need to explain this stream, do I? Okay, we'll just ping. And then we'll jump over here. We'll leave. Good. Now, we have a message from David. What price are you thinking? So you're thinking about slabbing away a nice rocket slab. It's pretty pricey because I actually... Hold on, let me get rid of these emails. Pretty pricey because I took a look at other Topps box toppers and they're around $1,000. Let me just double check that. Might be worth it, even if it's a really high price, might be worth it. So Topps box topper Pokemon. So the cheapest box topper Pokemon is $1,100. It's a Pikachu. So for the Pokemon, I might offer something. I mean, for the Team Rocket box topper, I could offer something similar to that. 2 streams is crazy. Yeah, it's a lot. I have a Miss Natalia S who wants her stuff shipped. All right, so I'll look into that pretty soon. We just got an order from Kara Nichols. Slabaway the Nagato Memory of Meeting Signature Slab. All right, give me a second. Let's see if that's over here. Send those orders in, guys. I'm ready. Busy day, huh? Okay, it's in the picture channel, so it's probably over here somewhere, huh? Start looking for it. Ugh. All right, Doug Trio. Oh, here it is. Nagato. Good choice. You know, I looked it over. It's a really good card. I could just go cross it, but I decided to just sell it as is. You know why? Because some people might actually prefer to have it in the TCC holder. Because that's kind of a special thing, you know? All right. So you sent $40 for that. I tell you what, since it's in a TCCG holder, what we'll do for you, we'll do no fee, okay? So you had $20 saved. No fee on this Slabaway. Been waiving some fees lately, just to be nice. Oh my eyes. All right, so we're gonna say April, right? April 25. Kara Nichols. TCG 10 girl. What was it? 270? 270. All right, and so we're gonna apply the whole $40. There it goes. No fee. There you go. All right, so you got $230 left on that. Nice. Now check out this Charizard. He's for sale. I just bought another one, so I got 2 of these guys. I did that so that I could put this one for sale. That was the whole point. Doing that for you guys. Because I know you guys might want one of these Charizards. Hey, Mr. LaFlame. I'm so behind on everything right now, guys. Terrible. It is really hard to get caught up. So what is this? The Mega Charizard? What's he going for right now? So everyone's buying this card up right now. It's a great card. One person's going to have a chance to put this in the Slabaway. I bought this a little while ago Took him a long time to actually become authenticated, you know, because PSA, eBay has their authentication method. All right, give me a second here. So by the time he arrived, he'd already kind of moved up in price. And so let's see. So we got this one for $1,550. Let's see what he is with taxes. Give me a second here. 1.7 with taxes. So I'm going to do a with taxes price on this, but it's actually cheapest buy it now. So that's actually a very good deal. And because of my timing on when I purchased mine, this allows me to still make an okay profit when I sell it. It just happens to be the card that people want. One. But I got another one coming. So I don't mind if I sell one of them. It's not a big deal. You know, to tell you, when I think about it, Charizard is the fastest Slabaway on this table. I'm actually going to go for 1.8. It's going to be a red label. Charizard's the fastest Slabaway on this table. He gets slabbed away so fast. Somebody will accept 1.8. I'm almost sure of it. You'll notice, of all the Slabaways, one I never get to offer is Charizard because he gets slabbed away so fast. So we're going to go with 1.8 red label just because I know he'll be gone that fast. All right. Really not that far off from the cheapest buy now. And so you might enjoy putting that into Slabaway because of that nice 6 months you get to pay him down without putting him on any kind of credit card. And as for quote-unquote interest, it's a $20 fee, right? It's a $20 six-month reserve fee is pretty good. And when it's red label like that, you actually get a whole year. All right, so check that out. Articuno's back. Looks nice and clean. Making sure he's authentic. I think it's authentic. Looks like it to me. Yep. Just making sure. This one was purchased from France. So there's always that risk that it's a fake slab. You never know. Because it didn't go through the authentication, right? So there's that chance, But so I repurchased Articuno because I sold mine to another guy for $1,400, and I had to buy this back for $1,700. 17. If you can't beat them, join them. Hello, Mr. Absolute Cook on Pokemon Center today. Nice, dude. Nice. We are. All right. Everyone's going to have to learn how to bot their purchases, huh? It's like a video game. All right. Marco Arboleta is next. $40 to Beckett Grade. Brandon Sneaker Bunko Volume 2. And please open a $34 Aether Drift pack for him. I need to talk to him because that's actually a pretty significant amount of money. Hold on. I'm going to reverse this order with you, Marco Arboleto. We are. I suspect he's trading with you in private. Is that right? We are. So when we're working with Brandon has requested that I don't do that kind of stuff. He says he tends to make choices that he later regrets on that. Here it is. I don't know if he's mailed you something. You need to reverse it if he's mailed it to you. All right, there we go. Mr. Slowly dying in every stream. Give me a second. All right. All right, there you go. Very nice. So we're going to skip that whole thing and move on to the next order. So now we have Steven paying down the Team Rocket box topper. You got a very good deal on the box topper, I think, because, you know, there's another guy who wants to buy one. And I'm realizing how rare those box toppers are, because the Topps version of the box toppers were really expensive when you talk about the Pikachu. And there are no more of the Team Rockets on the internet. All right, there you go. Down to 130. Very nice. So I think you did pretty good with that, Mr. Steven. All right. There we go. How many spots are left in Crystal Guardians? Yes, Crystal Guardians. Let's pull that forward. It is Crystal Guardians. Let's see. That would be the Elite Vintage Booster. Coin. What do we have here? Oh, where's the bag for the Elite Boosters? Ooh, I hear someone mowing out there. Sounds nice. God, I wish I was outside mowing. I took an allergy medication today. My allergies are really bad. Huh, where is it? Booster slab. Oh, the booster bag's missing. Ah, here it is. Found it. Ha! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 people in here, Mr. Caleb. We need 4 more people. Seeing Snow White Sunday, I mean Snow Latina. Hey! The reviews are out. The movie's officially rotten on Rotten Tomatoes. The actual movie reviewers did not like the movie itself in its own right, regardless of political issues. They just didn't like it. I was reading some of those reviews. They were saying there was a problem where it was pretty clear that the movie was originally designed to be Snow White and the 7 Bandits, and that they got rid of this, they scrapped this idea, and added the animated dwarves in, but they left the bandits in too. I didn't know that. And so they say it doesn't really fit. They feel like it's 2 movies that are all kind of split up and then put back together, and it ends up making the movie feel really awkward. Wow, look at that beautiful Rocket Zapdos. Is so cool. And here's our Mega Charizard. He is for sale. And also, here is our Rockets Octillery, Dark Octillery. 2 spots in the Dark Octillery. He's almost completed. Yippee, I did good. All right. Tired of having to line up at retail stores with other people nowadays when I could just walk in and get what I want. What's good, fam? Don't forget to like. How's it going, guys? Happy daytime stream to all of you. Here is another die-cut. It's a die-cut Dratini, and he's kind of crooked. Let's go ahead and put him in the sleeve. All right. We have something very special on the table today. It's Mega Charizard, and he is ready for Slabaway. And that is not a common thing to be able to slab away. There it is. Take a look at that. Haha. Beautiful. Dratini movie die cut. So I've got a couple of these die cut Dratinis now. Mister, you called Articuno Zapdos. My bad. Rockets Articuno. My bad, dude. Die cut Dratini. Okay, let's see. So there are no 10s of this, and I've got a 10. Let's find out what the population on this die-cut card is. So one of the things I've been paying special attention to are actually the Topps cards. This is actually a Pop 8 card. Just 8 of these. That's like crazy rare. And I believe Steven has 1, and I think I have 2 of them. So they're just extremely, extremely rare. And so now I can just kind of come up with my own price on this. And we're going to set that price at about $200, I think. Die-cut Dratini. Because die-cuts are like near impossible to get 10s on. And there's the Topps product is super expensive now, which wasn't always the case. All right, so I believe we've reconnected through the Wi-Fi here. Something with the landline went out because, you know, the iPad's still working, the laptop's still working, and yeah, there must have been some kind of weird disconnect. So we are currently on the Wi-Fi, and hopefully it reconnects with the landline. I don't know what that was. So I didn't actually bump the wire. I think it's just a technical issue, but we are still live, everybody. Everything seems to be fine. So we got a giveaway going on. Quick, let's hand out a spot in this giveaway. Type in TCC real fast, guys. Type in TCC. If people left because they didn't like that we were down for a minute, I don't want them in. I want you guys to be in. Yeah, I want you guys to be in. Type in TCC right now. Let's get this done before they come back. All right, we're going to choose a winner real fast. Here we are. Matthew Bullman. All right, Matthew. Thank you, Matthew. Some people leave really fast when a live stream go down. I like the people who stick around. I like them to get into these nice giveaways. Okay, and this is a nice giveaway. It's a whole box worth about $150. I say $150 because we will 100% sell through this. So to me, it's worth $150. Colin. All right, Colin. All right, who's a moderator who's here? Alex. Let's put Alex on. Here you go, Alex. When it A. Perez's birthday? A. Perez. All right, there you go. All right, so we got a couple people on this list. We're going to keep that list going, though. So, it is Thursday, the Thursday daytime streaming. We just started. We're only 18 minutes in. We can have a nice long stream if we wanted. We are. Currently, we have no orders in the queue. We're waiting on our new orders. Let's take a look at the new sets that are actually here. We've got Halo, Topps Finest, EB2. We got Oshinoko and Sneaker Bunko. Okay. We've got Final Fantasy Legacy Collection. No signature pulls over there. OP11. And we've got these as well. So we've got this really, really exciting Hot Wind Arena Battle Partners, which is going for $4 now. And Korean EV Heroes. I'd like to see a big pull come out of the Korean EV Heroes as well. So there's a lot of stuff to open. It's all pretty fun. And it is Thursday daytime. So it's a great time to have a fun stream. Thursdays are typically more fun. But we'll see. Might be Thursday night. Thursday night turns into Friday morning. That's why Thursday nights are so explosive sometimes. There's that Rockets guy. He's almost done. This guy's stuck. The Master Ball is at 3. He's not really moving too much. Honestly, none of the breaks have moved too much this last week. Really slow breaks. What's going on? Right, we got this Charizard right here. This Charizard's a big deal. I think the Charizard's a really good one. Okay. Good. Yeah, I don't know what was up with that lag spike. That was a big lag spike. But it looked like the landline went down for a minute. Okay, Dylan Chan is here. He wants 1 box of Sneaker Bunko. Dylan Chan. This is Dylan Chan, everybody. Box of Sneaker Bunko. Sneaker Bunko does have really lewd cards in it. But actually, some of the best lewd cards are now box toppers. So they're more rare, in other words. That's a good thing. They're more rare. Here we are. Ooh. Lovely. All right. Alex, just be mean to Nightbot. Never say thank you. So your box topper wasn't the right one. Some box toppers are real good. I sent another email, says Lord Chain. Sounds good. It keeps freezing, or it's my service. I don't know. How's it going, guys? How's the stream looking? There we are. Doggy girls. Girl in a towel. Konnichiwa. All right. Oh, that tipped down. Let's go ahead and set that back up. Okay. Okay. Towel girl twice. You got the hollow now. Okay. All right. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Dylan Chan. Are you glad you went in, Dylan? Signature girl. Stream is good. That guy's on dial-up. We are just about to bust into our 4th case of Sneaker Bunker. That's right, we ordered 20 cases, and we're about to open case number 4. This product is extremely hot. This is what people want to open. We haven't opened any AGRs, but you know, with like 6 master cases, I think we have a real good shot at maybe an AGR showing up for once. We are. All right. Been walking so much here. Damn. You getting that good workout? I'm a little bit jealous, Tammy. Workouts are really healthy for you. The more of those you get in your lifetime, the longer you live, I think. So I need some workouts. Our bulk pile's already full. I didn't have a chance to reduce our bulk pile. We just went live right away. All right. They're probably teasing you. You're like, you tired already? What, do you live in America with vehicles? All right. You just drive everywhere? What we do in America, we drive everywhere. You're in your... Oh, Tammy, you're richest in your country and Pokey rich there. Yeah, something like that. Dylan Chin, you didn't have a box, did you? He didn't say he had a box. Walking is not a workout. It is actually. It is a workout. Walking burns a lot of calories. Look it up. Walking counts as a workout as long as you walk more than a half hour. And a lot of heart doctors recommend walking as a workout. But the trick is you're supposed to walk for a really long time. That gives you a steady calorie burn without putting pressure on your heart in a bad way. So a lot of heart doctors think that walking is like the optimal exercise. Okay, Jacob Hayes, 5 Final Fantasy Legacy Collections. Yes. Yes, good. Let's get these open. I know these are a little costly. They cost me a lot of money too, but these seem to be in heavy demand. Final Fantasy Legacy Collection. Yes, nice. We have a very good Charizard ready for Slabaway. His eBay buy it now price is about $1,700 after taxes. You can go test that out yourself. He's on eBay. We're doing $1,800 red label. You get a year to pay it down. $20 to reserve it for a year when it's a red label. Oh yeah, look at that Sephiroth. That's probably instantly gradable. Also, look at this Lexicard. Holy. All right. That's pretty good too. Here's Shinryu. Very cool looking. Look at that Shinryu, man. Okay, here's Grammy and Lumina. That's another full art Lumina. Okay. She's looking like she's probably a bad guy. Formerly good guy. Surprise bad guy, maybe? Jacob Hayes. All right, Jacob Hayes. Thank you, Jacob. Appreciate it, man. It's the daytime stream. Dark Artillery, 2 spots remain. All right. Here's Clefairy. Lycia's Appeal. Piplup. You hit the nail, Mickey Mouse. Raichu. Lance Weiss, 1-pack Korean 151. Korean 151. Where are those? I think we need a new box of the Korean 151s. So, I will go get that. He also needs a pack of EV Heroes and a Metazoo Topps Chrome pack. Let's get those as well. Just make sure we have them. Yes. And yes, it is. Mr. Anything is for sale, correct? Anything's for sale. What do you want? Tell me what you want. All right. Anything's for sale. Okay, here's this. All right. Thank you, Lance Weiss, keeping us busy. Appreciate you, man. Anything's for sale. Good. Oops. All right, all right, all right. What do we got here? We've got Kushtaka, Terror Bird, Chapter 2 cover, and Chibi Quetzal. Chibi Quetzal. All right, very good. Very nice. We've got Zapdos. And a non-hollow. I'm contemplating in my brain things I want to do for my next Slabaway. Let's hear it. Give me some ideas. I'll help you out. You've done pretty good on your Slabaways so far. That box topper you got was pretty good in my opinion. The cheapest tops box topper right now is $1,100 before taxes. Before taxes. Amazing Slowbro. Great. Muck, yellow deck. Pretty rare. He's pop 2. Did you catch that? Pop 2. So this is one, and there's another somewhere out in the world. There's another one. Carvana. A new friend. The coin break, which is up to 4 out of 10, but it has stalled. Okay, let's take a quick look at this. The queue is empty. Here's Pikachu Cardos. What is this? Espeon Fusion Strike. That's nice. Here's Meganium. I could put a price on the Pikachu. He's pop 2. I own both of them. And I would probably consider selling this around $4,000 maybe. $4,000 for the Pikachu. What do you think? Fair? Meganium. I like this Meganium. He's a cool card. I think the fact that... Oh, here we go. Let's see. Meganium. Here's Expedition. Meganium. And he is... Okay, he's a really lovely card. What did I pay for this? Oops. All right, so he's for sale for $225 plus shipping. Let's see what he is with taxes. We're going to do a with taxes price again. $244. So we're going to offer him for $245 up here. Some cards you got to be more strict with the price. You can't do as much of a discount. All breaks are on Discord. Yes, true. This is a lovely 2002 e-reader expedition card. Meganium is probably a Pokemon to keep an eye on since Legend CA is going to feature Chikorita as a starter. Could ignite a lot of Meganium love. I remember Meganium. Here's that Espeon, huh? How many of those Espeons do you suppose I have? Espeon. Cheap and affordable. All right, let's see. Well, Espeon's not that bad. That's what's curious about it. All right, so give me a second here. Okay. What's the second pack break I saw? Japanese Jungle? That's right, it's Japanese Jungle and no one's gotten into it yet. All right. Okay. Oops. Oops. $750 on this Lesbian. All right. good. We have no orders in the queue. We're having a slow daytime stream. Let's see. All right, so David's trying to negotiate a lower price. Let me respond to that real fast, David. All right, there we go. Here's Geodude. Oh, Expedition Geodude. The Monster Hunter stream ended in a bad hunt. Yeah, I was getting my butt kicked over there. we got that really weak armor on, and he's hitting for like 75% of our health, in one move. And so, I could just play better and never be hit. But, Arkfeld, he's kind of a tough fight, right? He moves fast, kind of unpredictable. He's kind of unpredictable. A lot of range, a lot of cheap moves. So this is Expedition Geodude. Okay, hold on. All right. That's the Japanese version. Really? There's no English version at all? That's interesting to me. No English version of this Geodude for sale at all? Okay, well that's Japanese as well. What did I pay for him? I guess there's none of these Geodudes for sale. All right, so I know what I want to sell him at. He's a great card. He could go in the Poke Shuffle for sure. I'll give you guys a chance to consider buying him. He's not for sale online. He's only $65. This is a very reasonable price for a 10 vintage common card. I love the sort of etching card style here, or drawing style, I should say. There it is. That's from 2002 Expedition Geodude. Very nice. All right, let's take a quick look at this. This just came in, right? All right, so we have a Jose E. Dominguez. Megazard Slabaway. There it is. He's gone. I thought that might happen. You got it. All right, let me set it up for you. Going to be right here under Mr. Arredondo. And it's going to say April 25. Mega Charizard. You got it for $1,800. It's dipping down to $17,800. There it is. All yours, man. Now, that's a big card. I hope you can handle it. But you actually get it for a full year. But I recommend putting some payments on it early to get yourself started, okay? This will say April 25 to 26. There it is. Red labels get a full year in Slabaway. All right, good. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Dominguez. All right, bye, Charizard. That wasn't very long at all, was it? That Charizard's gone so fast. Charizard, he's in demand for sure. What else we got over here? We got this. Oops. There we go. Wow, that's pretty. There's a Neo Destiny Scissor. He's pretty interesting, isn't he? What happened to the selling Discord? Oh, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about old Pokestan, right? Pokestan still exists, but I effectively, it's shut down because I don't accept payments for it anymore. And, it was kind of like this Discord channel people are using to buy and sell cards to each other. And I would collect like $6 per merchant per month. So I was making a little bit of money. I don't remember how much it was. It was like a decent little chunk, actually. I think there were like 20 or 25 of those merchants. So every month I'd collect a little paycheck from it. And some people found it really useful. They liked it. There were some positive sides to that. The problem was that to keep it busy, I constantly had to advertise it. And I didn't like advertising it. I felt sort of like, why am I working so hard to build up Pokestan when I really should just be advertising this channel and that's it? So it was sort of a problem of trying to stretch myself too thin between too many projects. It doesn't make sense to try and lead a channel like that when I'm really a card shop. And so I decided, let's just focus on being a card shop. So that was it. And then so what I did was I announced that to everyone that it was coming to an end. And yes, Mr. David, that's with 1 year. Oh, hold on. I don't know if he's listening to the stream, but I suspect he is. Yes. Yes. All right. So now this scissor, huh? It's a nice looking scissor, isn't it? Anyways, so in the end, I decided to shut it down and focus just on this channel. No more need to moderate over there. That's, you know, we try over and over again to host one of those like for sale channels. It never really goes that well. Never really ends in the right way. Just how it is, I guess. All right. I like this card, by the way. This card in front of us, really nice. This is one of those Neo 4 cards. Okay. Would you sell me your Rocket Returns Dratini? I would, but it would probably be at a price that you wouldn't love. You'd probably be like, I don't know about that price, bro. I think I've only got one. I used to have more than one. It's kind of a pity if you think about it. I should have held on to all of them. There. Okay. Lovely. So lovely. Scissor me timbers, says Nathan. All right, a little bit of a slow daytime stream. There's nothing to open. There's no orders in the queue. Once again, let's show off what we have available for today. We've got Topps Finest X-Men, Halo Legacy Collection, Pokemon Terror Festival. We got Battle Partners. We got Ho-Oh Hot Wind Arena. We have this Oshinoko. We have Sneaker Bunko, OP11, EV2, and Final Fantasy. So those are the new sets. Those are the new sets. I'm going pretty fast, so that's part of it. But that's because I wanted to get these slabs priced up. Makes sense. I get some good graded cards for a good price when you first launched it. Yeah, it was not a bad place. It did have some positive, there were some positive side effects to it. You know, every now and then I could go over there and see what people were selling. And sometimes I'd be like, ooh, I like that one. And I'd just be like, send that over here. So there were there's some bonuses to having that channel around. Problem is, if I didn't advertise it, it slowed down. And new people would not join it. So like old people, you know, they would move on from card collecting or they'd move away. And so you always need this flow of new people. And I didn't want to have to make it my job to advertise it because ultimately it wasn't like big business or anything like that. You know, like it wasn't a priority. And so that was the problem. And I realized, you know, I shouldn't be splitting my audience and I should really just focus on one thing at a time. So we focus on the thing that's most successful. All right, look at this lovely Rapidash. Let me see what we got this Rapidash for. This is an Expedition Reverse Foil Rapidash. Okay. All right. Hot Wing Arena. Hot Wings Arena. That sounds good, man. Some chicken wings. That sounds really good right now. Boy, I wish we had like Popeyes out here. There's no Popeyes in Lake of the Ozarks. We'll have Popeyes or KFC eventually, but we have no Popeyes. Tonight, though, you know what I'm probably going to do? I'm probably going to roast another turkey. The last turkey roast went so extremely well, I bought another one. So I think it's a healthy meal. I think it is. Whoa, Dylan Chan just bought something. Hold on. Let's take a quick look at that. Mr. Dylan Chan said, I like something you put up there. He says Meganium slab. Oh, good choice. Yeah, the Meganium slabs. That's serious business. Here it is. Plus one top loader for the signature Sneaker Bunko card. Nice job, man. All right. Dylan Chan, just buying a slab outright. Sometimes that's the way to do it rather than breaks. This card would be a great break, but he was available for an immediate sale. Okay. You know, we saw a rise in a lot of modern products recently. You know what else we're seeing a really huge rise in? These nuts. No, actually vintage cards have been shooting up in value. If you guys have been paying close attention, I have, because I actually own vintage cards. All right, so one top loader. Let's find that. Dylan Chan. We're going to find it, Dylan. Here it is, Dylan Chan. I like grass types. You like grass types. Well, where'd your card go? Okay. Dylan Chan, you got a fat bag. You're doing pretty good over here. You got a nice Meganium. Here it is. This will be it. Hot Wing Arena. Any new Scyther or Tops? We have a Tops die-cut Dratini on the table right now. It's the only one for sale. There's not one on the regular interwebs. Here he is, $200. Die-cut, Pop 8 die-cut Dratini, $200. He's technically Tops. Now, he's not holographic. That doesn't matter. The die cuts are never holographic, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah. We had a really new, a very slab-awayable. Oh, wait. You wanted a top loader. We had a very slab-awayable Charizard hit the table today, and then somebody slabbed him away. Mega Charizard. So that's one to watch. I want to see Mr. Jose Dominguez pay that one off and not get stuck on it. Great card, though. All right. You know something we haven't ran in a while? Repos. Repos need to be ran. We only started doing the repos earlier. I think we only got the A's done. Okay, we have an order over here. Let's click on this. We have Mr. Thim coming in with 7 battle partners. Good choice, Mr. Thim. So, a battle partner is still very spicy, a little more affordable than Hot Wind Arena. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Let's snip this. Good. Lovely. Look at that scissor. That's really nice. Doggy. Doogie. Oh, yeah. Very nice. Look at that Hopsation. Looks really cool, man. Really puts into perspective how large those dogs are. Uh-huh. They're not small. They're giant. Okay, here is Zorua. Good. All right. And cold. Very good. All right. Throw that away. Mr. Hathim. His name is Hathim. That's his name. You don't have a box anymore. You're actually over here. Dylan Chan, you're the big buyer of the daytime stream. We're putting you onto this right away. Here's number 7, Dylan Chan. All right, Dylan Chan. 7. Good. NHCC 2 Heatwave 1 China Hidden Fate. I need some China. Chinese Hidden Fates. It is very popular. The Chinese Hidden Fates are. That's a reverse hollow Rapidash Expedition in front of you. $179. Really solid price point in my opinion for such an old card. And so hard to grade with PSA now. Now that PSA's grading standards has gotten even tighter. It makes no sense how difficult it's going to be to get future 10s. Yes. We got a little red label Scyther or Scissor over there. He's really cool looking. Oh, look at you pulling the Tapu Bulu. He's from the Hidden Fates collection. All right, cool. That's NHCC. It's notable that a very affordable $225 compared to the price of a booster pack, which is $1,000. So Neo 4 booster packs are $1,000, but the scissors only $225 here. And that's already graded 10, meaning that essentially the price of the grading's been paid for. And the shipping and the return shipping and the taxes. You pay no taxes when you buy on this table. I pay taxes. So there's no taxes when you buy these slabs. That's one of the things about buying slabs over here. You got to think about that. When you're looking at the price going, maybe that's a little high. Just remember, there's no taxes. So you're already saving, like, depends on where you live, but you're saving around 5 to 8% on the price of the slab already. All right. Now, on some slabs, I do calculate taxes because they're a really competitive price. David Smith wants 7 of the Heat Waves. And the Topps Rocket Box Topper Slabaway. Good choice, man. It's an expensive card. I'm not willing to give up more of them. That's why the price was really matched up to what we saw on the internet this time. We did a cheaper price on them earlier in a break, and one for Steven. I have such a limited number of those rocket slabs, and there's none for sale. And the cheapest box topper was 1.1 before taxes. So let me get you that box topper. That leaves me with, I believe, 1 box topper. So you're going to have one, and I'm going to have one, and that's it. There it is. You're going to have one, and I'm going to have one. And then there's no more. All right. All right. So, set this up here for the moment. Thought that was a very fair price, actually. I'm also going to have one. Are you? Well, yeah, that's what I was saying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You got yours at a better price, to be honest, though. All right. Ready? David Smith. David, you got one of those. It is really, really common names. We are. Ooh. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Want to sell the site, the rocket returns. Oh, man, you should have talked me into selling that to you earlier, because now he's going to cost $1 million, dude. Have you seen those rocket return cards? They're nuts. But there's always a price. In theory, I'd sell them. I have to believe that I'd be able to buy them back and make a little bit of money when I buy them back. That's the red label pricing. I don't know. Is that worth it to you? I don't know if that's worth it. Because in this case, it's going to be pretty severe. I mean, do you ever see them for sale? I never see them for sale. That means whoever posts one for sale one day is going to ask whatever they want on it. It is a brutal card to try and obtain. And then it's a rocket card, too. The rocket cards are so desirable right now. The question is, when people get tired of the new rocket set, do the prices fall back down? Do they generally stay higher? Like, you know, I guess they're like a peak and then they recede a little bit, but they don't fully recede. You know, so what? Oh, new bag. He said new bag. I'm so stupid. So what really happens with them? That's the question. I think they peak and then they recede a little bit. I think that's what happens. It is. Also depends on the performance of the Team Rocket set that comes out. You know, if that set commands the highest prices of any set for a little while, that reflects well on the Team Rocket brand, and it's going to make the vintage Team Rocket cards look more desirable. There it is. I'm still interested in the Rocket Returns Dratini. You ready? Here's a Them 5 of the Japanese OP9s. I have to make sure I have one. I'm not 100% sure if I have one. Okay, 3, 4. So we're ready for more OP9s. Got it. Good luck in there. A rocket is engineered to go up. True. Blasting off again, huh? Oh, that's 6. Prices are blasting off again. All right. There's that red label Rayquaza. We sold a couple red label Rayquazas the other day. Is the Articuno getting priced this stream? No, he's... Oh, David needs to be taken care of. Here you go, David. Forgot about this. Okay. Can't have anything go wrong with these rocket cards during the shipping. They're too expensive. When will the digital collection go live? Yes, I've been wanting to do that. I'm very, very pressured between shipping shorts, this live stream, the night live stream, and the Monster Hunter stream. I've been very pressured to try and find open moments. So it will go up very soon. I think you paid for it maybe 1 day or 2 days ago, so there's a little delay, but I very much plan on working on that. Here it is, David Smith. Let's go get this into this Discord server. Give me a moment. Let's see. Rocket Topper. All right, there you go. It's up. No worries. Thank you for your hard work. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry that it's not done sooner. I really am. I kind of wish I had Alexis helping me more. We are. That'd have been amazing if I could have made Alexis do that. Alexis, go do this thing. I don't know if it's worth giving her extra tasks if she's about to, you know, kind of move on to a new life. I have a job application out in Camdenton, Missouri, but it's so hard to find people. Here's Radiant Charizard. Ooh, lovely stuff. All right, ooh. Will the scratched rocket box topper be used in a break in the future? Oh, that's the one where that one's already claimed, right? Is that right? Actually, I'm confused now. Isn't the scratched one the one that Steven put in the Slabaway, or is that one in my possession again? Shoot, I don't even remember, man. You are? Right, 6 sold it back to me. She sold it back to me. What were we going to mention about the Articuno? The Articuno would just be absurdly priced. All right, let's see. So that is for Mr. Hathim. Here you go, Hathim, with an H. You got 3. You didn't want to give me the scratched one. So the scratched one is sitting around somewhere? I don't know where the scratched one is then. Oh, I don't know. Now you're making me question if I have more than one. So we didn't do another break on the rocket top loader, whatever it's called, box topper. Mario Quintana is shipping everything, slabs and good cards. Okay, Mario is maybe suggesting he has a card in here. All right. That means there will not be another break for it because you said you won't sell another one and you just sold one. Yeah, I'm wondering where it is, though. I'm wondering where it is. Because I don't remember how many of these box toppers I have. Actually, I got an idea. I think I can look it up. I think I can look up how many I actually own by checking how many purchases I ever made on them. Oh, so there's another on the way. Oh, that's why I was confused. Crazy. That's brazy, bro. So then, which one is the scratched one? Oh, it's this one. David Smith has the scratched one. That's the one we just sold. All right, so it has a scratch on the back, but it really doesn't affect the aesthetic of the front. And it's not a crack, it's a scratch. So it's not a big deal. So back to Mario. Mario wants everything shipped. It's a me, Mario. Boop, 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 boop. Let's get all of it. Let's make sure we get all of it. It's good that you're shipping now. You had your stuff over here for a while. You didn't have a box, did he? Let's see. Matthew White's got a box. I don't think he has a box. Okay, let's go through these. I couldn't figure out what had happened to that cart. Now we know. Yeah, there's a scratch on the back of it, but it's not a big deal. Mark Fitch. You said it was a future break. I guess it's not now. It's not a future break now. What you doing with the scratch back one? Something. I don't see Mario Quintana. Did you have your own box, Mario? Sven Jansen. Let me see. Give me a second here. Let me look around. Mike Side. Oh, he's got a double box. I see it now. Okay, he's got a double box. So, we're going to jump over here. We are ready to go. He's got a double box. It's really far away. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Yeah, maybe. Why, does somebody want my last rocket box topper? I got one more rocket box topper. I just sold the other one for 1.2. There it is. It's a cool card. Okay, let's see. Mario, we're going to double check your address. Make sure you haven't moved. That's very important. We have a lot of cards going to you. Looks like the same address as before. All right, now we're going to print 2 regular labels for you. All right, label number 1. Someone called Trump. Mr. won't do a break. We have it on recording. What? They're too rare to be a break now. LMAO. Yeah. None for sale online. Pretty low population. When you look at the population, they're really low. There's like 23 of them. I mean, what do you think that's going to change? It's not going to change. So they might go up to like, what, 25 one day. But the population on them is pretty well set. So I wouldn't expect the population to change much. All right, what we got? Some cards are just really good. It turns out everyone wants it, and you just didn't know it, you know? All right. 2 labels for Mr. Mario. Okay. And I'm going to go move this over to the shipping area. Whew. So good of you to ship, Mr. Mario. Because you always had a lot, and now it's on its way to you. I bet you got a couple slabs, too. But that'll clear up some slab room, which is a good thing. All right, here we are with lots of pretty slabs on the table. This pristine double-sided Kuromi. You know, the Hello Kitty cards are strange because every now and then they do sell. Here's that Mew break, Mega break. Lastly, Reshiram Zekrom back on the table. Here's Dragonair. Is the stream frozen? It's frozen! Alright. Professor Oak is sold. That's not a surprise. Every time I've had this Professor Oak, he has sold. I think it's a rare chance to own Professor Oak, which is there's just not a lot of Pokemon cards like this. He's gone. Thank you. Oops, let's fix that. Yep, you just don't get them a lot. Rare card. People appreciate rare cards. Here's NHCC. He wants Heat Wave and Hidden Fates. All right, here we are. Very good. Alex says, I hate allergies. I'm on the allergy medication right now, so I'm surviving. I gotta say though, it makes you so woozy. It's like being half asleep. So I don't like that. Here is Virizion. And here is Roselia. So that's NHCC. NHCC. You need a lower box. You got an upper box, but no lower box. Weird. All right, thank you. I think we're waiting for one of your packages to make it through customs. God, I hope it makes it. Canadian Customs. Here's Shroomish. Here's Down into the Depths. Charizard. Dodrio. Snorlax. Cool stuff up here. Jacob Hayes. 3 more Legacy Collections. You got it, Jacob Hayes. 1, 2, 3. I want that end card, but I gotta finish my Mew. It's a good card, isn't it? Good card. Especially, you know, you got this End Reshiram in Battle Partners. Kind of give them some renewed focus. I love that Charizard card. Godzilla Charizard, yeah, super popular. Don Corneo. Chime. And Chocobo. Look at that Chocobo. Wow, that's creepy, man. So these have a new style that has not been seen in Final Fantasy before. And it is sort of like a refractor hollow style. Look, it's like refractor. Very vibrant. There are multiple signatures in this new set that people are after, and it is actually hard to hold on to cases of this because there's just not enough of it. So that is the new Final Fantasy set. Give it a try if you haven't opened it yet. You might be the one to get a very crazy clip if we happen to pull a signature. We got 2 cases that we're pulling from. Garrett Nadal says long Slabaway, the Dialga. Okay, you just wanted to start out at a year. You got it. Garrett Nadal. Good choices. Great card. Really good card. Dialga seems to be like especially popular. This is going to say April 25. Garrett Nadal. 25 to 26. That means you get a full year. PSA 10 Dialga level .x. Starting at $13.80. And then, so $20 toward it is $13.60. Never forget, these big cards, if you have something you can trade toward them, I'm always open to trade. Trading, you know, a card you don't want, or maybe like sealed product you don't want to hold anymore, toward your precious slab is always a clever trick for getting it taken care of. Let's see. Mr. David, I see your email. I'm going to agree with your email. Okay, David, we're going to swap it out. The scratch one will be for breaks only. All right, fair enough. You paid a premium, I think, on this. You should get the nicer one. Why not? Honestly, the scratch to me is kind of like just a cosmetic little blurb. Not really a big thing. But since you're able to ask for the change, you're going to get the change. So here it is, David. I hope this leaves you happy and very interested in paying it off over time. There you go, David. All right, so this is the one without the scratch. I had forgotten that 6 had actually traded me that one back. Isn't that crazy? Which to me, the trade's kind of crazy too, because it's such a cool card. Oops. God, this is hard to do because these plastic bags are not designed to stretch this far. They're just not supposed to. Get them in here so I can actually put my fingers. There we go. Now, here goes. Got it this time. Think we got it? Yeah? All right. They're not supposed to stretch that far, these little baggies. So this one is null. This one will be turned into a break, but it'll be a very expensive break. Or somebody can try to slab this away from me. All right, so we got 2 of those box toppers put into Slabaway. How many cards do you need in order to submit for bulk Beckett grading? I've got enough, because if you guys just give me 1 or 2, it doesn't really matter to me because I've got plenty of my own cards. Jacob says 100 for Slabaway, the Espeon VMAX. It is Jacob. All right. Give me a second here. All right. What's your opinion on graded packs? Love them. Think they're great. I think they're really good. You know why? Because I have been... Give me a second here. I've been holding on to those for a long time, and they have done nothing but go up in price. They've done nothing but go up. All right. You got it, Jacob. Fantastic hold. In fact, one of my disappointments was that I waited to purchase the PSA 10 Rocket Pack, and I just recently had to purchase it because I know it's only going to go up from here. And I paid a lot more for it as a result because I waited. Should have bought it earlier, saved myself some money. Okay, the price we agreed on is $750 minus what, 20? Oh no, you sent 100, so really it's minus 80. So that's the same as 700 minus 30, which is 670. All right, there you go. Also, this lasts a year. All right, there it is. Good. All right. That's my first ever Slabaway. Slabaway is very fun to use. It kind of gives you a little side quest in life, right? So when you're saving up money, you go, you know, I got this Slabaway I'm working on. Maybe instead of going out to the movie theaters this weekend, I put $40 toward my Slabaway. And that's a great way to stay focused on a bigger goal. That's one of the big mistakes for card collectors, is they get sidetracked by smaller purchases. Very hard to save up a lot of money when your hobby is spending money because it's so addictive to spend, you know, a little here, a little there. Well, now you can spend a little here, a little there on your Slabaway. For Dragonair Poker and shipping. Oh yeah, Dragonair Poker is another good one. You basically picked out some of the best ones here. The Dragonair Poker is an excellent one. Tempted to keep that one. Pupitar. Ah, here we are. Okay. Okay. And shipping. Let's see if you had a bag over here. The nice thing about buying the slabs outright rather than doing breaks is just there's no RNG. The fun part about the breaks is that there is RNG. You might pull something really big for 40 bucks. Oops. Speaking of which, we have a break almost completed. Rocket Octillery is only 2 spots away. He is population 18, extremely rare. Extremely rare. All right, Miss Alicia Brown. That's exactly why Slabaway works for me. I would spend too much without it, LMAO. Yeah, it's a great thing. For the way what Slabaway works is you're paying a $20 reserve fee to hold on to a slab for a half year. So you kind of take it away from everyone else. It's just for you. That's a $20 fee. $20 for 6 months. That's you know, it's like $3 a month. It's not a crazy fee at all, really. And you can extend that to a full year for another $20. So $40 to have it for a full year. And you're expected to pay it down in that time period. To get started, you have to send in $40 because it's $20 for the fee, $20 down on the card. We always make you pay $20 down on the card. All right. Thank you, Miss Alicia. Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. David. I'm glad you're happy with the swap. I didn't know I had a scratch on the back, so I should have done it that way at the start. All right, cool. So that's all the orders in the queue. We're an hour and 11 minutes in. I feel like now's a good time to wrap up. Short daytime stream. Started a little later than I wanted to, but it's 6:40 now. I think that leaves me some time to go walking. and walking, as you know, is what we should all be doing to stay healthy. So let's get another person in here. Davis Smith, you're going in. Okay. Who was the guy who slapped away the dial? That one's huge. Is it Garrett Nadal? Garrett Nadal, you're going in. Okay, and number 10. This is first spot on the booster box giveaway. It's very desirable. Giovanni B, I know you. And how about 11? Can we get 11? Brian D. And who else? Number 12. Let's put in Steven. Number 13. James Trimble. Trim. All right, let's see who gets it. I'm going to use a dice roll. Me for my first Slabaway. We are. Landing on 9. It looks like you would have missed it either way. Number 9 is Garrett. Garrett Nadal, you're going in. All right, Garrett. Garrett Nadal. He's hung out with us for a long time, actually. Good for you, Mr. Garrett. Come back for the nighttime stream and try to get on this box break. Not box break, this free booster box. So it's a 20-spot box. We're giving away 1 spot per night. And then when the 20 spots are filled, we're going to roll our 20-sided die. One person gets a $150 box for free. That's a good giveaway. Quality giveaway, it just takes a little longer, right? Sometimes we have little cheap giveaways. They're like $15, $20, $30, and those will be done in one night. But that's a really good giveaway, but it's going to take more like 10 nights for it to finish. See, it's a little trade-off there. All right, guys, I had fun. This is the daytime stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. It's time for me to pop off. We'll be back on for the Thursday nighttime stream. I don't like to miss Thursdays, so you will see me there. See you later, everybody.